Sorry, it's some of my eyes. You already know my name's Kevin G Nicholson. I'm the host of this YouTube channel. It is beer o'clock beer. It's the Nasty Ice Challenge. Go on. We got two. 5.9% alcohol by volume. That's a mathematical equation. I am not a role model. I'm a role model. I'm a good man. I'm a happy man. Oh, that pisses people off worse than when you're happy. Yeah, look at him over there. He seems to be having too good a time. I want us to be having a good a time as that. So I'm gonna get him. Oh. So it's April 5th, 2024. It is currently 10:48 p.m. I've started my drinking rampage late. And I have no real excuse for it because I was playing video games. I don't think I need an excuse per se. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, just explaining. Just explaining. Bear. It's bear o'clock. So now that we've had an earthquake, it was quite the adventurous day. Got my cardio, cleaned up a little yard. If you go back and watch the last one, I actually brought the camera live streamed out on the front lawn. It was awesome. I'm getting notifications over my notifications. So it's past 10 p.m. here in Danielson, Connecticut, on the East Coast, where we got an earthquake today, but I didn't feel it. I think it's because I'm always dancing. But now it's breaking news all over the place. Things are shaking. Things are moving. Things are shaking, and I don't know if anyone was hurt. I hope there wasn't anyone hurt. Everyone got a good shaking, good waking up. Go get them. Now remember, you're mortal. Be nice to each other. That's what I'm hoping. But you know, you can only hope for what you can hope for. And by the way, you can molest that button. You can touch it all sorts of ways, any way you want to. It increases my engagement. So yeah, it's after 10. That means it's beer o'clock where I have a few cocktails before I go to bed. Oh, I am so ready. I've been, and now the moment's finally here. Oh, God bless America. I am. I'm a prime sort of guy. I'm listening to my cool tunes. I'm hanging out with my cool friends. I got a good shoot coming up this coming week. What is it? Tuesday. I have the legendary Sparky and Joseph Sadler are going to be joining me for a live stream. It's going to be incredible. In fact, it might even be more incredible than incredible can be. I am so acceptant of my fate. I've primed my fate, some might say. I don't know who those some are. Do I want to see what the world has to give to me? I think the world has already given me so much. If I asked for more, I feel like I would be greedy. I'm uh, I'm pretty content, man. Had a little marijuana, got a beer, got a cigarette, got a positive attitude. The world owes me nothing. I've eaten my fill. I'm grateful to have seen Lucy, Lucy, Goosey, and Boosie, Lucy, Goosey, and Desperate. Desperate for? What could I possibly be desperate for? I have everything I want. How peculiar. Boosie, Lucy, Goosey. Say, it gives me... That's kind of one of the reasons why I kind of like these live streams, because I get to bounce back and forth this way. And I think I'm funny. What do I need? Tell me what I need. Tell me, brother. Do I need the Lord in my life? Do I need a subscription to Time Magazine? What do I need? Please let me know. That's the beauty of being where I'm at right now. I need nothing. I got heat, I got electricity. Living large. It's beer. The answer is within. It's within my colon. I know, because I was searching in there earlier. I used a probe. I am seeking the way. And I ain't doing too bad. I'm optimistic. It's only a matter of time before the spring fully asserts itself. And then I will be a happy man. Because I like leaves. And I like warmer weather. I like growing things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that part. It started small, and then it grew. 3 sizes that day. Got so big in my colon that I was contemplating maybe renting some real estate in there, but the smell would be killer. Especially after Taco Bell nights, you couldn't live there. It was, what was it? I think, and then they had to go in there and they had to caulk it back up. Hey, they had to put in a little rectal caulk. They're like a little rectal caulk. I'm just silly. Because otherwise, I'd be on the turret. But I'm not. No, I'm just gonna defile myself in real time. Alrighty. Cool. Thank you for asking about the probe, though. It's nice to know someone's paying attention. You know, hey, this guy's sticking stuff in him. Or at least that's the story he's telling. I want to see the proof. Well, that's all deep fake now. And that's the thing. We don't know what's reality unless it's in front of us. And even then, you might not know. They say, Kevin, don't put your finger up. Even then, we might not know. So I figured, I'd end my day in a nice little live stream with you, and then go nutty night. It's a very, very easy landing. It goes with the music. I fall asleep with it going. It's just It's like floating, but it tells a story. A pro was not involved in that story, but maybe the next one. I can write whatever I want. It's the joy of being a writer, being a creator. It's a vivid bit. There it is, into the universe. Didn't exist before. And half the time I don't even know what it's going to be where I do the vivid bit. I know I'm chasing a feeling. Sometimes that works. I can jam to this stuff. But it's such a mix. It's also shaking up the beer in my tummy, in my tummy. It was yum, yum, yummy. Actually, it wasn't. It was terrible. Oh, it felt like. Yep, so here we are. Do something. Poke them with a stick. Poke who with a stick? No poking anyone with holes or with sticks. No poking the holes. That's illegal now. You need at least 4 signed papers of consent. And on top of that, she'll go crazy in the process and drain your bank account. It'll be glorious. Glorious. So yeah, beer o'clock. Time to let the alcohol go through my liver. Restrict some oxygen to my brain so I can drift off like a cloud into the night. It's like poetry. Just add booze. 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 I never thought I'd get this far, to be quite frank. 1,360 subscribers. Thank every last blessed one of you. I ain't making money off it, but it's very, what's the word? Flattering? Maybe flattering's the wrong word. Surprising? It really is a surprise. I'm like, it just keeps going up too. That's what she said. So I went to shoot some sound effects, but a bull, a goddamn bull, a real live bull, got in my damn way. And that's no bull. I mean, it was a bull, but it's very upsetting. But I'm very glad it didn't go after me, as bulls are known to do. I was by a horse once, too. I'm not quite sure why I was being chased by the horse. I think it's because I was in the horse's territory, and he was just trying to usher me off because I was a little scamp of a lad. It's my favorite track. It really is. So now, as we stand together as Americans, and even more so as human beings, we'll look into the distance and try to orient ourselves in the path of righteousness truth, and good times. And as we make our way through the story, we must never, ever, ever take ourselves too seriously. And with that, scene. I'm just goofy. That's it right there. And it was a big probe. Goofy with a big probe. What else do you want from a guy? A little probe? Well, that's just a prick. Come on, that was a little funny. Can't laugh at yourself. Why not? Why bother? Life is a comedy. Just look at your electric bill, and you know. Oh, sorry, that's tragedy. Excuse me. Do we got a line? We do. So yeah, how about, we'll see how this runs. I'm fascinated by the by the big lines. All right. Let's get that up. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Can I hear it? Yeah, I can. That's how it starts. Let's hear it again, shall we? They're going crazy. They're going crazy outside because of the size of the probe. That's why they're going crazy. What's going on there? I think Natty Daddy. He's in the house. Natty Daddy. I've had some Natty Daddies. Nothing wrong, a little Natty Daddy. Good to see you. I figured I'd wind it out. Yeah, it's a good idea to wind it out with a couple of natties. What's up? I'll tell you what's up. Oh. Excuse me. Everything's still going. I'm still here. So that's good enough for now. That's the way I run. With optimism and defiance. I really am defiant too. I'm not a man to capitulate easy. And yeah, it wasn't things happen. Lots of things happened. Like I did like another little short live stream this afternoon where I showed what I was doing. Not what I was doing. I hired a guy to do. All right, I got the story backwards. The guy started working for the lawyer next door to rebuild his portion of the wall, but the guy who was repairing the wall, obviously misunderstood because he framed out the entire front, including the part that was on my property. So, in an effort to save face and probably money, he asked me if I would pay him $250 to do it. And I thought about it and I said, well, no, but I'll give you $150 if you do it. Because he had already broken a lot of the wall. So anyway, I filmed what he had been doing. And that was on the last live stream that was like only a half an hour. But I actually, being able to bring the camera around like an actual camera reporter, like I'm going to be using more of that as the weather gets nicer and I'm out and about. That way I'll be live and direct from insert location name here. And again, Tuesday, legendary Sparky, Joseph Sadler. Less gas, hopefully, or more gas, I don't know. Depends on what you're into. So that's going to be interesting just because I'm not even quite sure that's going to... Just saying, if you want that, I am telling stories, and so, if I tell you pictures of what's going on, they say, show, don't tell. But I'm like, oh, I got to tell. But then it's nice to give you pictures and go, oh, this is actually what's going on. So you get some context of my point of view. Just because I'm a sharing sort of guy, I guess. That's what's going on. That's what I'm doing. Hey, this is what's going on. Here's proof. I've always kind of been that way. What if I can remember that tomorrow? No. All right, beer one down. Have I ever seen a UFO? No. No, I have not. I wish I had. I want to believe, man. I want to believe there's something smarter out there that doesn't want to eat us. I mean, UFOs. I mean, it was fascinating. I was real into that shit when I was a kid. I was just because they'd have the movies, they'd have the pie pan, but because of the way they do it to the camera, woo! And then they did the cut in to the guy walking out of the slatted door. I love that early stuff. Suspension of disbelief. I've seen strange stuff. I know supposedly you could see Starlink or Starlight or some sort of Amazon satellite grouping. On good nights. There's a little tracker if you want to actually look. I've tried to look a couple times. I couldn't see poop. Couldn't see bullocks. Couldn't see the Starlink. So I abandoned my wishes. I said, you know what? I don't want to see Starlink that bad. Nice to know millionaires have shit floating over on top of us. Freaking lasers. See, I keep going back for the drugs. Freaking lasers and satellites in orbit. You think he doesn't have an endgame plan? Nah, I don't think he does. Although he does have moments of being very super villainy, very Lex Luthor-y. Yeah, see, you've heard of that. You know what I'm talking about. Here's to you, man. You know. It's always going to drop packages. Send them up to Starlink and then let her rip. Just parachute to their location. I mean, and he wanted to do that with drones, where the drones deliver the packages. Well, gee, 50 packages were delivered today and exploded simultaneously. See, I went looking a couple times, and I couldn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just my vantage, or so I wasn't left in a sense of awe. No, I guess I was. I was like, aw, I couldn't see it. That was my sense. It was the wrong sense of awe. It actually isn't an awe like a tool. What do you use an awe for? All. She's laughing at me. You hear her laughing at me? Of course she is. Well, here's what I say to that. Yeah. Look at my numbers. This is my modern day pornography, looking at the numbers. All. What are you using all for? I know there's gotta be a joke somewhere around that. Something you make with an all. All done. All done. What? It's got to be some sort of clever wordplay. Excuse me. I suppose I could look it up, but I kind of, for the joke, am I willing to reach it? I'll ask Chat GPT. It knows everything, right? Ask it, what's an all? Alright. See what it comes up with. Small pointed tool for making holes in wood or leather. That's an awl. Small pointed tool for making holes in wood or leather. It typically features a sharp metal spike with a handle, often made of wood or plastic. Awls are handy for jobs that require precision puncturing, like starting screw holes, scribing lines, or piercing through thick fabrics. The tool's simplicity and effectiveness make it a staple in crafting, carpentry, and leatherworking. Thanks, ChatGPT. Okay. Make me a thumbnail saying showing and AWL in action. Testing AI right now. All right, make me thumbnail showing an all in action with the title. AWLDONE. Let's see what it comes up with. Well, I can start. Why not? All right, render. You're kind of curious? I'm kind of curious. And all is used to puncture holes in fabric, leather, or wood. Something you don't think about every day. I almost want to make an entire video of this. You want to see that? Let me show you the thumbnail. Can I do that? I can't do that. All done. Okay. Show and tell's over, kids. Back in your corners. Put your dunce caps on. Caps-ons? Caps-ons? So it was all done. I'm just saying. So what are you doing? Never mind. All done. The psychotropics haven't quite hit yet. We're waiting to see how long before my synapses explode. There's supposed to be an illumination effect that comes out my eyes. I don't see it. More of a hammer size. Hammer size. I can't believe I'm still alive, actually. Oh, the drinking, the smoking. I ate a whole bowl of Caesar salad today. That can't be good for me. All those leaves. It's gonna choke me up, right? Like roughage. Come on, that's actually kind of cute. Not bad AI. Not bad. Was it you, Eric? Did you like? It must have been you. You're the only one who likes me. But I'm grateful for that. That's better than none. I don't like to be greedy. I can aspire without being greedy. I know it was all done now. It was from that moment. Once I saw the product, I knew it was all done. Three. Yeah, see, beer's hitting me a little harder this evening. 4:30 a.m. Let's see. What does that put you in England? That's quite a ways away. I hope you're faring well in your distant lands. I won't be joining you there in the near future that I'm aware of, but I wish you well. Scotland! Oh, I love you, Scots! Oh, I love the Scots so much. Sorry, is that... I'm not sure if that's... It's meant to be an homage. Not offensive, but I could see, I mean, what am I talking about? The Scots are tough. Take a joke. Some of the best comedians are from Scotland. Hello, Nero. So, supposedly, I'm getting a new wall. I didn't ask to have the wall built, but it looks like the wall's getting built. Oh, well, thank you kindly. Good, I'll keep doing it, because I love the Scots. You have to listen when they're talking. Oh, and I love red hair. See, the thing is, you redheads, oh, it's beautiful. They're all crazy as shit, which makes them so fiery. Just saying. Oh, see, and I know a score appreciate a good joke about molesting the like button. You can touch it any way you want, and no one gets offended. That means you could just stroke it, or you could poke it. No litigation whatsoever. Boy, was that blatant or not? It's like, please, dopamine. Open mouth. Oh. Ding! Got my another. I got another one. See, I must have gotten a laugh out of you, so it's worth it for a laugh. Oh, that's the best I'm gonna be able to do, probably. Although, who knows? It's near the clock, and that means, I'm drinking myself. I just spit. I'm drinking myself into the night mode. But I do. I love the Scots. Your national animal is the unicorn. How awesome is that? What do we got? We got a bald. Old men. They say it's an eagle. No, it's kind of like a bald. I bust my country, but I don't know. I've never been to. I would like to go to Scotland. Excuse me. Is that leads to a question? In Scotland, is marijuana legalized yet? Did they clear that, or is that still punishable by beheading? They take the law fucking serious too. Because finally we got, I want to say it's been 2 years since we got recreational legalized marijuana, which is what this is going to be filled with in a second. I'm going to reload so you can get the full vapor effect. Stuff I got, I paid too much for. Well, actually, I didn't. But it's got a flavor. Oh wait, let me. I actually got to take you off the hook to read it. Load my bowl first. So I can join you in a smoke of a peace pipe virtually. Nothing like a virtual peace pipe. No one gets cancer but me. Hey, hold on. Smoke this. Oh, glorious. Alright, now let's see what you said. Oh, ready? Oh. It's like paragraphs. Different people do. Ganyam means going home. You can get a license if you pay for it. Cool. I'm learning stuff about marijuana across the globe. So we got Portugal, Scotland, America, and what, Illinois, which is still America, but well, I don't have rolling paper, so I can't join you in the joint, but I can join you in the puff pass. Puff. Okay, here's my Sherlock. Let me show you my Sherlock. My buddy got me that for Christmas, like 4 or 5 years ago. Very handy. It stores all the resin. So, yeah. And here we go. Oh, the weed from Southing. I am now officially Gandalf the Creamed. No, I'm from... Wait, I don't want to put my nose to the camera, but... No, I can't. Is that Florida? Delaware? Fondue? I don't know. It's Gandalf the Smoky Smoke. Gandalf was so high all the way through that. Wisconsin. Okay, that's what I needed. So you're the other end. I felt so stupid for a second. And then I smoked some South Farthing. I felt better. Lake Winnebago. Oh. See, life is good. Marijuana exists in the universe. And doesn't that make it a little easier? Doesn't that make it a little better? Everyone's starting to get off it. So there are positive changes being made in the midst of all this cluster. Although remember, everyone's tiny in the Shire. If you're smoking in the Shire, then you're gonna think you're hallucinating, but you're not, because it's just really tiny. And let me tell you, I like to meet them tiny women. Oh, except I don't like the hair on the feet though. That kind of ruins it for me. How's it going in America in general? It's scary, it's dangerous, and everyone's getting arrested. But again, in the moment, I'm kind of in my bubble, so for me personally, it's going all right. For the country, I don't know if you can see me choking on it, going, I love the idea of America, but everyone's turned on each other. The genders, ideology, there's just like everything's fractured. Like the culture is fractured. That scares the fuck out of me. Is that the culture is fractured so much. I don't know if communities can be rebuilt within the infrastructure. You know what I mean? Tiny little hobbitses. Tiny little hobbitses. No, no, no. My precious. Well, you're comparing it to something. Thank you. I wrote it in the last month. Please, and if you don't know already, my name's Kevin G Nicholson. We're listening to my latest album, Electric Euphoria, which you can find on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Music, anywhere they stream music. Please look me up because it might actually help me keep my electricity on. And commercial. It's funny that you would make the correlation between World War I and World War II. I'm hoping we don't have to go to war. I mean, there's a lot of... Truism is knowing I know nothing. So truism is knowing Kevin G Nicholson's an idiot. Don't ever listen to this man. I'm going on energy waves and intellect and somehow trying to compose all of those together to make a better future. And I seem to be doing okay on a local level. But the forces of chaos are always at play. So I feel embattled. But I'm doing so with a smile on my face because fuck them, they can't make me not have a good time. Oh, he just said the F word. He didn't even bleep it. No, it's how I talk. Oh, it's Kevin, Kevin, G, the letter G, which was my father's name, and then Nicholason. If you type that configuration into Google or into anything, it will indeed pull up pictures of me. I'm sorry for that. But it will show you what I've done and where it is. And I encourage you to do so, because if you like this music, then you like this music. I like it. I'm partial, but I think I've gotten a lot better since I started. It's my 23rd album, man. I've been working. So I think I got some dancing beats. Oh no. Thank anyone for enjoying the shit that I do. I'm grateful there are people out there. And there are people out there, I just haven't met many of them yet. Because like you can see, like how we're on other parts of the world, but somehow, like Spotify lets me know, okay, this one's coming from Afghanistan, this one's coming from Danielson, because I'm playing my own stuff. This one comes from this city, that city, and tells you how many people are listening and all that stuff. It's fascinating. But they also bury the lead, so like all those companies, they're going to try to get the big music out. So I get buried. You can change that. Appreciate that. I mean, especially if you're a smoker, if you get ripped and you want to, something in the background, I do. I live with my albums for like 3-4 months after I produce them. To the point where it gets to the point where I'm just like, but I enjoy it all the way through. But then it gets to the point, okay, what are you going to do next, Kev? And as I've said in front of on live stream before, there is more in store. Always going forward. Always aspiring to be better, aspiring to create more, refining my craft and my art. And again, my favorite track. That chime wave is kind of like a signature of mine. And with that, this is the play the hero off the screen song. This is the last song of the album. If you do listen to the album and you don't have premium, it's a little frustrating because you can't listen to it like the way I meant you to listen to it. I mean, they're good on their own, but it's really meant to tell a story, to listen to chronologically. But I love this. It really does. It gives you that feel that, okay, we've gone through some shit, but now things are looking bright. We get to go on to the next challenge with a good fucking attitude and a sense of what's the word I'm looking for? And a sense of competence and confidence that the world will indeed unfold and get better. And scene. I love doing that. I'm not even sorry, guys. I stopped watching the chat. We got It's not a bad idea. Bully. Soundtrack. No, you know what? I'm going to take that. I am going to look into that because, there are, obviously I have my inspirations, but if I can hear something that, acid trip woodland music. I almost missed that. Oh, I think I just coughed up blood. That almost shot by me, and I almost didn't even see it. What a great fucking description. Oh, that's so going on. That's going on my socials. Oh, I'm smiling so much that made me laugh. That's so. Oh, actually, you know what? Acid trip woodland music. Acid trip woodland music. I'm gonna ask AI what it thinks that would be. Yeah. See, that's the thing. It is we are forming baseline communities in here just by hanging out and like not wanting to kill each other. I mean, that's the start. I mean, this is literally what peace is. We can just hang out and take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. I'm an idiot. All right. Let's get. Let me show you what it gave me. And this is the acid trip. All right, let's do this. Let's flip it. Acid trip wilderness music, or no, something else. That's how it spelt it. That's AI. But still made me laugh really hard. And I didn't even have to look at myself naked to do it. Because when I look at myself naked, I laugh so hard. See, that's a double entendre there. A double entendre. Are you making fun of my entendre? My flautist? Do not make fun of my flautist. Como? I gotta stop doing it. It's like I'm looking. It's funny because when I'm looking up, I'm seeing myself in the background. It's like my narcissism's eating itself. Acid trip. What was it? See, I can't scroll back. Son of a bitch. Oh, we'll just scroll back there. Acid trip woodland music. I feel like there should be like little stone freaking cartoon animals. Okay, render again with little stone woodland characters. See what he gives me. Fascinated. I'm fascinated to see what AI says. Alright, here's the result. I think we got. Let's take a look. Let me show you. Alright, flip it. Right. Well, it's not quite spelled right. But you do kind of have the little Keebler Elf on the branch looking pretty rough. Scottish acid trip. Alright, we'll give that a shot. Because that would, I mean, alright, let's see what it says. I see. Scottish trip. It's kind of, now I'm just screwing with the AI. All right, let's do it. Render. What is it? What does AI think a Scottish acid trip would be like? It's kind of like the Johnny Carson bit. It's like, I'm going to predict what's in this card. You have the joke punchlines in it. That ain't bad. It spelled it wrong, but that's actually not bad. Here, let me show you guys. AI sometimes, I guess, it got lucky. It got really lucky. Look at this. Yeah. You can't tell what that is. That's fractals coming out of a bagpipe. That's not bad. Oh, that's the ceiling. That's my microphone. Here I am. That was clever. Scottish acid trip. With the bagpipes and the fucking psychedelic. That was. I guess AI does have its moments, doesn't it? Oh. So in 10 minutes it's probably going to enslave us, but currently, oh, look at the wonder. Really, I mean, you want to talk about right to the line, dude. And to think I just canceled my chat GPT. That's why I've been using it so much, because I got another 10 days of it before they turn it off. Because, you know, it's the monthly fees. I'm not real fond of the monthly fees of anything. I get too many of them going around, so they dwindle you away like a tapeworm. Oh, we've been going an hour. Great. How's the other line looking? Ooh. Lots of hits on the door. Yeah. They learned to milk the system. But that's actually why I canceled it, because there are a couple other things I should cancel, but I don't. Like, because I use a program called Arcade by Output to actually write this music, not write it, to compose it, and actually play it out. And it's a pretty good program, so I let it. But that's only $10 a month. And I know that it adds up, but, you know, they've given me a lot. So I figured, like, all right, they deserve the $10 a month. But ChatGPT, I think, is like $20 a month or $30 a month. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't spell stuff right all the time. So it ain't quite on point. Opera style music? It depends. There's some opera I like. But it does depend on the piece. Like, if we're talking like Phantom of the Opera, I used to get off on that, so to speak. And there are certain, like Pavarotti, and there are certain things that If I understood the context, I liked. But again, I tend to, me personally, even though I'm going to break this rule, I tend to go strictly for instrumental stuff where I don't hear people talking into my head, because that was pretty much my 80s, which was neat at the time, but, as you go on, it's just like, I want my own words in my head. I don't need other people making me feel different stuff if I don't choose it. Keep talking, Kev. But I am going to release an album with me actually singing. But it won't be operatic. At no point am I going to sustain that friggin' note for 2 hours unless it's fake CGI'd. Viola. I'm gonna have to go back through these. I guess I've some of it's been, sometimes you can learn. Sometimes you can learn just by being on YouTube. Just by live streaming. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of the Max Headroom show. It was like, I want to say 80s or 90s, where there were like a gazillion Oh, that's good. So you have a broad range. That's good that you can take all that information in, and I tend to, well, you're listening to it, so all right, this is it. And barrel clock, bear 2 down. I have to reload. I will be back momentarily. I just have to take a little stroll to the fridge. All right, here's another 2. There it is. Look at him. Look at him. Berlin. See, there's a wide range of stuff. I haven't been exploring lately, musically. It's been kind of like what's been coming in front of me. But now that you've mentioned a couple different things, and if you're into this, and that gives me like some good empirical evidence to kind of pursue for what I want to do next. Instrumentally, I mean. My short-term plans are pretty solid, but always need to have a general direction. Just saying. Remember, true wisdom is knowing that Kevin G Nicholson knows nothing. He is not a role model, and he just spilled beer on himself. Son of a... Paper towel. Yeah, I am pretending to be a chicken. If I was pretending to be, is there a Scottish chicken? Bark, 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 bark. Bark. The beer's getting to me. Welcome, folks. I have. I don't own it. I don't own an actual record player anymore, though. I kept bumping up. I'm lucky I still have a DVD player and a VHS player. You know, they keep bumping you up to the next level of technology. Physical media, I'm glad I have as much physical media as I do, though. I mean, granted, I've already seen it and consumed it numerous times, but something about having it on the shelf so I can pull it down. I even have an old Sony Trinitron over here, which is a CRT tube TV. Here are some triumphant blasts. See, I've heard that and I believe it. But I'm a creature of the Tron universe at this point. I don't think I can go back. I mean, I could go back. I'm sure the quality is far superior because it's physical, it's analog rather than digital. But I've kind of converted almost entirely to digital, so it means like I can't produce anything high enough quality for an LP. That's where my brain's going. Because I've actually thought about getting some actual, I mean, I got a lot of albums. Some of them I'd actually like to have on CD and now that you say it, yeah, wouldn't it be cool to have one of my albums on LP, on like a record? That would be awesome. And it's possible, of course, but I don't have the following nor the means to execute that at the moment. It's a good thought, though. I mean, there was something about going to the record stores and actually holding something and, you know, looking through everything. Really? If they're that low cost, I mean, I imagine the worst part, of course, is the master. But again, I mean, my master's like a digital flowchart. But I imagine that could backwards translate. So it would come down to the actual material cost, I would think. So vinyl, what's a vinyl disc running for nowadays? Oh, dough. All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate it. Actually, give me 1 second. I got a roll of smoke. Rock on. Needed some. Oh! Needed a few more cigarettes to get me through the next 1.5 beers. 1:16. Been going on for almost been going on for a 90-minute movie. It is 12:04 a.m., which means officially it's Saturday, April 6, 2024, here in Danielson, Connecticut, on the East Coast. Fantastic. I'm on beer 3 of the Natty Ice Challenge, and I feel my spleen making a run for the door. We're going to have to trap that, bring that back in, reel it back in. We need the spleen. Not quite sure we need what we need the spleen for, but I know it's something I'm attached to. I'd rather not lose things I'm attached to. I mean, I know it's inevitable, but that's the way it goes. If you don't know already, my name is Kevin G Nicholson, and we're listening to my most recent music album that I released on all the music streaming services. It's called Electric Euphoria. Blah! I'm a silly guy, and you should look it up, because every time you play it, I get like 0.004 cents. And you don't have to pay for it, you can just play it in the background. And it might actually make me a few dollars. Make me holler. Holler. Well, like the Scots. Make me holler. Oh. Oh, the Scots have giant dicks. Now you can feel it. You can feel it right down there. Right here, Scott. Oh, that one, we got fireballs. See that come a mile away? See? That's like a triple entendre. Can I quadruple entendre? Is that even possible? Or is that against physics? Can one quadruple an entendre? No one wants to feel that, right? Where's Jordan Peterson? Can you quantify and I think he's a smart guy, Jordan Peterson. I mean, I never met him personally. Just got to talking. That's what I do in here. I talk, and I listen to my stuff, and I get a little loaded. Even angels poop, you know. I learned that in my religion class. They poop out good intentions. Can you imagine what? Wouldn't that be? It's repulsive even to think about. Imagine if you pooped out stuff that was good, rather than getting rid of it. I think my synapses just melted in my skull. So that means this is working. We are the top of beer 3 in the 4 Natty Ice Challenge for this evening. Although technically now it's Saturday morning. So you might say I've already failed. If it was based on consumption within a certain period of time, then I definitely have. Because I've been nursing these babies and just pontificating. Because why wouldn't I? You guys deserve some pontification. You've been hanging out here. God bless you. whatever deity you're into. Or I don't, you know. Well, I'm a live and let live sort of guy. That's the sort of, let's all get along, but at the same time, you can't move into my house. That's pretty much it. Like I'm as long as I got my private space and a public space, I'll be nice to everybody. As opposed to the Scots, who'll tell you how it is. And then you got, the Scots get priority. It's the worst beer ever. But at the same time, once you get past the first two, you don't taste how bad it is anymore. And if you haven't, there's like 4 people in here. I encourage you to molest the like button because you can't be litigated for it. You can poke it, you can stroke it, you can do whatever you want to that like button, and you will not be litigated against. If that doesn't encourage you to do it. They tell you to say that every now and then. It's kind of like when they, it's like the Howard Stern. It's like, oh, by the way, it's 12:10 a.m. and I just interrupted a very personal thought. See, it's the context that makes it funny. It's a joke. It's a joke. Look, I'm just fooling around here. They're just jokes. You don't have to get all upset over it. Just, all right, easy. Easy killer. All right, good. Maybe do that again. I lost Eric. I lost the ringleader. He's been showing up a lot in my streams, which is neat because that's the other thing about streaming like this is that other people become part of the show, and so it's free forming. Very organically, like a flower would be growing. Or a white trash trunk would be drinking. He just called himself white trash. Huh? And then he looked at his sister. Fondly. There's a lot of subtext there that you couldn't possibly get. But that's all right. No outcome dependency. Very important. Don't know how it's going to end, but I don't depend on the outcome. I'm just kind of, it's like if I work an hour and I say, okay, I get $20 for it, or $100 for it, or $1,000 for it. In the end, it's really the time. Ooh, excuse me. Or the gas. I'm almost at 90 minutes. You can't remember. Movies are like 90 minutes. Actually, I think technically if they're over an hour, then they're an actual movie. According to the Motion Picture Association of America, and they'll tell you exactly what the requirements are to be a legitimate piece of art as opposed to that Kevin G Nicholson over there in that YouTube channel. He's nothing more than a hack. A hack! You don't say. What hotline did you call again? Hack! It's Saturday already. What happened? I mean, perhaps this is a joyous thing for most of you. You're like, finally, the friggin' weekend. Now I can chill out and do what I actually want to do, what I've been thinking about doing during the week while I've been actually doing other stuff. Not because I like it, but because survival. You know what I'm saying? Everyone I've met, except for the people on the other side of the bar, have been economically struggling. Every last fucking one of them. It's not true in the government world, though. As soon as you cross the other side, as soon as you become part of the machine, oh, they bring you up. You can afford to drive cars then and rent, or possibly even own. But you gotta toe the line. You gotta be a good cog in the machine. People don't matter. Profits matter. Come on. Get 3 thick skulls. We got a board of directors, and they say if we could sell 20 pounds of plutonium, and it's going to give us a net worth where all our stockholders are going to be so happy with us, fellatiations will be going on all over the place. Is that such a thing? Fellatiations? It is now. I don't understand how it works, but I'm going to keep doing it. You know what? We've gone around a few times now. Wow. One more time. All right. One more time. One more time. See, that's how quick it takes to get through an album. It's enjoyable. It takes no time at all. It just blips by, but it fills your heart. From America Comes Home, right to that glorious exit. No outcome dependency. Just outcome hopes. plenty of those. Plenty of hopes, plenty of dreams, plenty of positive energy going into the future. Plenty of beer. This is Beer 4 of the Natty Ice Challenge. I'm your host, Kevin G Nicholson. We're listening to my newest album, Electric Euphoria, which you can find on most music streaming services for free. Listen to them repeatedly. I am not a role model. Yeah. I am more like a Model T. Or a novelty. Or what drink does royalty do? Oh, royalty. It's like a dad joke, although I'm not actually dad. Sorry to have tortured you with that. You know, it'll get better. Maybe. No outcome dependency. See, I'm kind of proud of my last album. I thought it was pretty well thought out and pretty well executed. I give it a solid A. But not a remarkable A plus. See, an A plus would be like a remarkable. But I did manage to hit an A. I'm getting closer. A few more albums, I'll hit an A plus. You watch. You mark my words. I'll let you know. I'm getting off the cream. Oh, see, there it was again. Someone across the world just did a spit take. What did he just say? I said, Gandalf cream! Oh! There it is again. You didn't get it the last time. I repeat my own jokes. Why wouldn't I? Get something else. Jokes? Are you a joke Nazi? Are you a joke communist? Are you a joke socialist? Are you a joke capitalist? Are you a joke biologist? Are you a joke proctologist? Are you a joke gynecologist? You could be. If you enroll at Phoenix University. That's hearsay. Again, true wisdom is knowing that Kevin G Nicholson is an idiot. I'm feeling it. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a little natty light. Floating nattily lightly. If you're gonna do anything foolish, now it'll just shut down. There'll be no explosions, it'll just be and then the machine just stops for a while. And then, like 6 hours later, that's kind of runs. It's like we're springs. We wind and we unwind. We wind and we unwind. And that seems to be our status in the universe. Because that's every day, isn't it? It's wind, unwind, wind, unwind. Generally, there's an aim or goal over the course of time, but that wind unwind is going to happen whether you got the goal or not. So it's not just constant expansions, it's contractions. We are part of the universe's contractions, folks. We are birthing pains. We're living embodiments of the universe's birthing pains. OMG. That's just so deep. Oh my God. Yeah, just saying. Sure wisdom. It's well past bear o'clock. Bear o'clock, which is Scottish for beer. So it's well past bear o'clock, and that means I've been at it for a good 90 minutes, which is longer than most films made in the 80s. Cheers. Cheers, mate. I hope your night's been going good. I hope you haven't been too ill affected by what's going on around you. But I'm still hanging on. Winging a prayer. Hello, Argentina. Isn't there a song? Please don't cry for me, Argentina. I've been drinking. It doesn't make me smarter. In fact, it's my stupidity that I think is the most entertaining, which is ironic considering how much I think I've learned. That's beautiful country, I believe. From if the internet hasn't lied to me, it looks like it's a beautiful country. But from what I understand, the economy is in rough shape. I'll be fine. I've been doing this a long time. I'm like, I got a little discomfort in the mornings for about a half an hour. I drink some iced tea, which is essentially a lot of water. Rehydrate myself and begin again. Oh, yes, I have. Cheers. And still good spirited. Because that's, again, no outcome dependency, but understanding of what happens, sciencey. Sorry to hear that, man. Oh, excuse me. I wish we could all be prosperous. I'm happy, but it doesn't mean that it's not easy. And I might lose my electricity any minute. Because I do not have the thundage. We're still here. We're still relatively healthy. Or I'm hoping you're still relatively healthy. So that means the future is unwritten yet. We made it this far. We're winners. And I wish you an abundance of good things. The music you hear in the background, that's what I do for a living. I make albums, and it doesn't pay a lot, but it's been keeping me alive. This is actually, I don't know if what time you walked in on. My name is Kevin G Nicholson, and I have created 23 albums which are available on like Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, iTunes. Yeah, you can find them everywhere. And if you play them, I get like 0.004 cents. So I'm listening to it all the time, obviously, because I'm a vested interest. But we're chilling here, we're listening to it, and I'm live streaming at the same time. So I'm making money, and I'm having fun talking to you. I am. Well, nothing really pays well these days unless you're corrupt or unless you're in law. They're arresting everybody. And they give good money to arrest people. Granted, that's only my limited perspective, but, you know. A little concerned, but not enough to be anything other than I am. I have no desire to transform into some revolutionary instrument, and I hope the universe doesn't have that planned for me, but, you know, no outcome dependency. Thank you. That'll help me survive. My numbers went, they were good last summer, and then they just plunged into the toilet. And now I'm just like, okay, $200 a month. I suppose I can live off that if I don't do anything. It's all right, though. Again, I'm kind of an optimist. Still here. Future's still unwritten. I got beer at my side. I got a smoke I can smoke. Things are all right. The people that are still alive that I love are still healthy. I lost a lot of my family. Although most of it not through dubious means. So that's, you know, and that's encouraging. It's like, you know, it wasn't foul play. It was just nature. Well, so I make a quarter what you make, but you're a nuclear physicist, so you know what I mean? You actually deserve double what you're getting, at the very least. I mean, I'm still struggling with a basic knowledge of electricity. And I mean, I could like hook up solar panels. I could like keep a post-apocalyptic civilization going. But I'm sure someone's getting shot. Because when it comes down to the math, I ain't so good with the math. I understand the theories. I understand the fields. I'm not miserable, though, because I'm making progress, I'm building stuff, and I'm still allowed to live pseudo-autonomously. Like, I still get to create the stuff that I create, and no one, like, screws with me. My neighbors like me, and I like my neighbors. I like my neighbors' dogs. Everyone's pretty peaceful around here, and I'm grateful for that. That's that in and of itself. There's always something poking at you. You never know. I mean, passion and inspiration. That just it's kind of like in the flow chart. But again, I'm making my own bed, so to speak, because I love hanging out and listening to it and streaming while I'm listening to it. Seems to be working for me lately because I'm like, well, I'm gonna be hanging out live vertically, then I'm gonna be chilling in my album. Going, that was 0.004 cents I just made. Yay! But I made a few people laugh really hard today, so I like it when I can make people like laugh almost uncontrollably because it means like I caught them. It's almost like violence, but it's violence with comedy. It's like laugh. Like, I didn't actually inflict any physical damage, but I got them to move like they were. But it was through laughter, so that was fucking funny. You go. Thank you for joining me. Back at you. I'm almost down myself. We're coming close to 2 hours. I'm at least gonna finish this beer. Because I'm in a good mood. I want to share my good mood. People have come in, hung out, talked to me. I've learned a little bit about the world. I got some good ideas, some stuff to listen to. This is where it was actually beneficial to interact with other consciousness. So I'm encouraged by that. Gas aside. I just spit on myself a little too. Gross pig. Oh! Uncivilized heathen! Cheers, mate. Here's to you. It's funny though, if I look at the day, despite the insult of aspects of it, it was a good day. When the positive can override the negative, I feel like I'm doing all right. I feel like I hit that today. They were good people. They were good things. There was a little tiny smidgen of good weather and an earthquake. I can feel it coming. Tonight is the Natty Ice Challenge. It's bear o'clock. Well past bear o'clock. I am drinking natural ice, which is a really bad beer. 5.9% alcohol though, and that means you don't taste it after the first two. I am on beer 4, instead beer challenge. And, just for closure. People in New England don't say the letter R. My homage. That's what I get for singing in public. In public. Private for the public. I'm like giving a lap dance right now. But yet I'm not. That's just deep fake. On me on the pole, that's a deep fake. I didn't actually do that on the pole. I'm a little disturbed that you'd want to look at me on the pole where you actually pull up the deep fake, but you know, who am I to judge? I mean, in a sense, I could look at you and go, well, you got great taste. But, you know, it kind of makes me a little uncomfortable. I ain't gonna, like, you know, call enforcement in on it. I'm not gonna go to HR. Hey, I'm not going to HR. We can interact without me going to HR. Telling you. You can trust me until I get angry. Well, then, you know, I got the hotline, I got the speed dial, I got the red button that alerts HR. They send the SWAT team in with guns with dildos on the front of them. This is all fiction. This is all fiction for entertainment purposes only. All characters involved are depicted as 18 or older. But no, all characters are depicted as 18 plus 001 second. Because that's what the board wants. That's what our stockholders need. They need that 0.001%. Our stockholders own us. I say we rise up against the stock owners. That's what the stock owners in the stocks. Let's get them. Or I can get another beer. Ooh, wobbly. Wibbly wobbly. All right, I'd like to interject about how Chef Boyardee pizza sauce is like crack, and I literally would snort it off somebody. It is so tasty. I bought 6 cans. I've gone through 4 of them already. It's amazing. I don't know how you can legally put an addictive chemical into pizza sauce, but oh God, it's so good. I have to. I gotta excrete. Give me a sec. Alright, I suppose one could find that kind of rude, but it needed to be done. We exist within the rule of nature, not the rule of man. And I need to make room. But I'm starting to feel the weight of the world, the weight of the universe, the weight of time, the weight of night. It was 12:44 a.m. in the morning. Saturday, April 6, 2024. My name is Kevin G Nicholson. If you haven't looked me up on Spotify or one of those streaming services, please do it. It might keep me alive until the bombs get you. I'm a kind soul. I believe the universe still needs my positive energy. Despite the universe actually taking an active disinterest. We'll see how it works out. I'm still optimistic. But we've gone. That's where he died, Your Honor. I'm at the end of my night. It was a good night, though. A friend called me. Got stuff done. Picked up some leaves. Good times overall. Yeah, I'm just about there. I feel it. The vibrations, it's like it's like how electrical fields shift in real time. You can tell when the intensity is ascending or declining. But there's always the random particle that could send you in another direction. But undisturbed, it is kind of predictable. It's just the random particles from the outside. I'm just kind of talking. Well, I'm smoking and drinking tonight. Thank you for asking. I'm smoking marijuana. It's I want to say it's an indica. I am Gandalf the Cream, and I just made a load all over the screen, and it was THC loaded. And now we're gonna hit the worst part of the experiment, which is the alcohol. I was in quantum universe mode for a second. That's right. It was getting a little too deep. Can't get too deep. Everything's fine. It's all just a wet fart in the wind. Especially when it goes towards the master builder's face. No, the master, how about who's in charge of the nunnery? The head nun? The nun's the habit? I don't know what's going on with the nuns. Nun sounds like none. Like I'll have none of that. I have none of that. It implies something. It don't mean nothing. I'll have none N-U-N of that. Hail Mary is considered, like last move. Hail Mary. I hope it really was from God. Otherwise, you've been banging other dudes, and I don't know if that kid is mine. Poor Joseph. Just saying, if I was to look at the mythology from a human point of view, poor Joseph. Yeah, no, God banged me. Now I'm pregnant. So when it looks different, it's because it's God's. Holy fuck. I mean, what did he do to her? He must have been fantastic. Well, of course he was fantastic. He's God. I think it was Liam Neeson. Yeah, we're about to cross that threshold, I think. I'm feeling it. It's all right. No, you know what? I'm feeling it appropriately. Feeling it beat. Because I know our lives are going to be better from here on in. I can feel that vibration in the universe. We're going to have such a spurt. And this is only going to be in the next 3 months, but still, we'll have the next 3 months of abundance that we've never seen in our before. Where it's going to seem like a miracle. And of course, that miracle will end and we'll have to struggle again, but I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that surge of abundance for all of us. Especially if it's in a positive attitude and it makes the culture work better together. And then we get to say, okay, all of this partisan stuff, I'm going to kick it to the curb. We have bigger fish to fry than to watch you guys fight. Let's get some stuff done. And this is the way it's going to be. And it'll be dictated by a majority consent. So it's still democracy. And it'll be informed democracy, which makes it even more reliable. Not just idealism, just it's what we got to get done. There's empirical evidence and then there's theory. If someone falls in front of you, you pick them up. But if they stab a dagger towards you while you're trying to pick them up, you say, fuck you, and you let them go. I mean, that's just my theory. Remember, true wisdom is knowing I know nothing. I'm just about there. And it's not through my balls, it's my pubic mound. God, is that a crab? Oh my God, it smells like a king crab. It's true. It's true. Litigation's bound to happen at any moment. But I can't force litigation. I've tried. Tried today. Empty effort. Universe does what it wants to do when it wants to do it. You can influence it maybe at times, but ultimately it's got its own agenda. You gotta kind of roll and adapt best you can. you know what? We're winners. And with that thought, I think it's time for the end. There's the chime wave. There's the beacon of hope that says, you know what? We've gotten through the challenges up till now. Up till this moment in time, we made it. We're still alive. And whatever we think might be a problem over our heads, we are still alive in the moment where we can remedy that, where we can address it. But until then, recharge, reflect, rejuvenate. Steel yourself for the battles that are to come. Because life is good. Struggle to be alive. Struggle to be happy. Don't let others dictate what truth is for you. You be genuine. You be true to yourself. And seen.